So, Men in Black is the latest franchise to fail at the box office. Big surprise, isn't it? A movie that nobody asked for, starring actors nobody cares about from a series that's past its prime without two of its biggest stars. And you wonder why audiences stayed away from this mess. Sony made this movie as a rights grab. Once upon a time, Men in Black was a comic from Malibu Graphics. Some time ago, they were bought out by Marvel, who are now owned by Disney. Sony can't let the mouse have everything now, can they? But in this case, I don't think anybody would bat an eye. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. You know, it's actually too bad about this one, because who doesn't enjoy a giant lizard stomping on cities? Shaft. Hey, I like Shaft. Don't get me wrong, Shaft is a great movie. At least the original is. But do we really need another Shaft movie right now in a crowded summer? Oh, and then there's the latest afterthought from Fox, Dark Phoenix. Why was this movie even allowed to exist? Nobody would have missed it if it was canceled or made a direct-to-DVD feature, because that's exactly what this looks like. How were these costumes allowed to get past the testing stage? We're not in the 1990s anymore. This is not what the audience wants. This is the second and probably not the last time a studio will screw up the best storyline in Marvel Comics history. The only saving grace is that director Simon Kinberg has said it's on him. What a nice change, to have a director realize that it's not the fault of the audience and that in the end he might have made a bad movie. I guess we're not all anti-diversity or a bunch of sexist, misogynist homophobes after all. I wonder if someone else will have such an epiphany. And what do you think is going to happen to New Mutants? This thing is going to be dead on arrival if it ever sees the light of day. Just abandon ship on that one right now. The window has closed. As soon as it hits theaters, you'll hear the audience screaming, "Oh, the humanity!" Hellboy? Nobody cares. Seriously, nobody cares. At least not anymore, they don't. Hellboy fans wanted another movie with Ron Perlman. You could have at least given them that. And don't get me started on Star Wars or Star Trek for that matter. Star Wars is taking on water and Star Trek feels like we're trying to bail out the Titanic with a soup ladle. Even though it looks like CBS is starting to come around and realize their mistakes, hopefully, Star Trek won't be fixed until this gang of idiots has been removed and everything associated with STD has been wiped from our collective memories. Granted, not all franchises are failing, however, man cannot live on Marvel alone. For as much as people complain about Marvel and comic book movies, you have to acknowledge one thing: they get it right. At least they get it right for now, with the exception of Captain Marvel, that is. Seriously, I hate that movie. For all the complaining about Marvel and comic book movies, there are only 3 or 4 released per year. And with going to the movies being such a drag, with the turnover being quick these days, only Marvel right now has become an event, which is why Far From Home is still going to do well, and all the talk about franchise fatigue will disappear. Another factor keeping people away is that going to the movies has gotten worse. Seriously, get off your phone. You paid $12 to see a movie, now look at your phone for 2 hours. I'd rather wait out a home release than put up with a sea of lights shining because nobody can live for 20 minutes without checking Facebook. But it also brings up a very important point, which is this: we are not bottomless pits of cash. There is only so much of the entertainment dollar to go around. The summer movie season has become far too crowded. There are those who say it shouldn't be a competition, but it very well is. This has become a competition not only for your time, but for your dollars. And it's looking more and more like nobody has time for any movies that aren't Marvel, especially when I know I can skip the crowds and just wait out a home release. Then I can enjoy it as many times as I want. I'm not sure if Hollywood has gotten the message yet, but it's clear there is no blockbuster season anymore. You can have a hit any time of the year. Deadpool and Black Panther prove that. If an audience wants to see a movie, they'll go see it, and it doesn't matter when it's released. But I'm sure it's the audience's fault because they couldn't figure out what we already know. But the bottom line is, you have to give us something we actually want to get off our asses and go see at the theater. We won't just show up anymore. Those days are long over, and they're not coming back. And blaming us for your failures isn't going to work. Not anymore, it ain't. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, why not subscribe and click the bell icon for all the latest content? And be sure to check out our other videos. Stay tuned because another video is coming right up.